Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here is Reece Caddell. Hey, Reece, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. So, kind of tell us a little bit on how you got into acting.
Well, when I was really little, both of my sisters were actors, and I was kind of like, oh, whoa, this is so cool. So I got taken along to a lot of the auditions that they went to, and I was like, kind of like watching the process from a young age. And then a little bit later, me and my sisters started doing a YouTube channel where we did like sketch comedy and little skits that we wrote and produced ourselves. And I was like, this is so cool. So I decided to keep doing acting.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is one thing that you most enjoy about acting?
I love getting to tell stories through being different characters, and I love getting to watch like people's reactions, like when you do live shows or you get to see people watching it. I think it's so cool to see people watch you tell a story.
Absolutely, for sure. Now, what shows have you been in for people who
I
don't know yet?
I have been on the reboot of Nickelodeon's All That, and I've been on Coop and Cammy Ask the World. I was a guest star on Heather's, and I've been on a few ABC shows like Fresh Off the Boat and Schooled.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. What advice would you give someone that wants to start acting?
Really just get into classes and do your research. And I know that sounds kind of like, oh, go watch TV shows and movies and stuff, but it really is that. You should study actors and watch master classes or like do Skillshare stuff and just watch interviews of people who are actors and watch what their process is. Or I would really recommend getting into classes and just really being bold with whatever you get.
Absolutely, for sure. Do you have someone that inspired you to start acting?
My sisters definitely because I loved watching them act, but there wasn't really a particular actor because I started acting from a really young age. But Meryl Streep is an actor I've always looked up to because she's just so incredible and versatile, and I just love watching her act. So she really like I want to be as incredible as Meryl Streep is, so I work to get to a level that Meryl Streep is at.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Do you have any upcoming projects that we can look forward to?
You can keep an eye, well, I mean, there's always kind of something in the works,
Yeah.
so you can keep an eye on my Instagram, which is at it's Reece Caddell on all platforms.
Awesome. Yeah, that was actually the next question I was going to get to. Where can people find you? So that works. Yeah, there you go. How has it? Have you filmed during the pandemic or?
I have. I was actually a guest star on Nickelodeon's Drama Club, so I got to kind of see how being on set during a pandemic works. And it was so safe, and everybody was so careful and kind. And the COVID testing, like 3 times a week, that was
Mhm.
a little bit stressful sometimes, but it was all very safe. And it was actually kind of like being on a normal set, but it was just a little bit different.
Yeah, which is making sure you guys are safe and everything for sure.
Yeah,
hmm
definitely.
For sure. What is one of your favorite movies or television shows that you have been in or haven't been in?
Ooh, every show that I've been on has always been so incredible and so different. So I don't really have a favorite for that, but I really love the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off just because it's so fun to watch. And I really love the TV show Schitt's Creek because, I'm a huge Dan Levy and Eugene Levy fan, so watching them act is I love them. And
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
such a good show.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite show that you acted in that you like?
I definitely don't have a favorite, but all that would get an honorable mention just because I got to play so many different characters and it was such a good cast of kids.
Yeah. What was the experience on acting on all that?
Um, wow, it was so different from every other set I've worked on because it was a really big group of kids. So it was just everybody was so kind and there were so many different cool things I got to do every week. Like every week was a surprise, so it was so cool.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Is there anything that I forgot that you wanted to share or?
Not that I can think of. This was so fun though. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I think that's all I had for you. Um, there's nothing else you would like to share, so I just want to say, thank you for joining us today. Oh, also, what is one thing that you've learned in 2020?
Well, during the pandemic, I learned a lot about myself and like how I like to learn and how I like my environment, and especially being like disconnected, not from like the world itself, but like more in my family. I definitely grew a lot as a person, which was really cool.
For sure. If you could act with anyone, who would it be and why?
Well, I mean, definitely, like, it would be really cool to work with anybody I knew, like a friend, like any of the, like, just people that I really look up to and admire. So, anyone that would, I don't know, I just really want to work with cool people. So, really, anyone.
Yeah, for sure. Um, and how long have you been acting for?
Running on 8 years, I think.
Oh, wow. So you've definitely done this for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you start your YouTube channel? And can people still find the YouTube channel?
You can still find it. It's under Three Ginger Sisters on YouTube, but most of it is pretty old, so you get to see me and my sisters as like babies. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we started it when back in like, oh gosh, what year? 2015 probably. And we have like a bunch of travel vlogs and skits and stuff. It's really cute, but it's pretty old.
hmm Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah, for sure. Did you like doing your YouTube channel with your sisters? What was the difference between doing a YouTube channel with your sisters, doing acting with a bunch of other awesome kids?
Ooh. One of the big main differences is that, I was with my family, so I was like, oh, I was with them all the time and we could like bounce ideas off of each other. And being on a set is a lot different because it's not more professional, but like there's a way bigger production there to help you with it because it was just like me and my sisters and my mom and dad helping us. So there's a lot more people working on an actual set.
Right. And it made me a little more professional on the side of things of like the voice and the TV portion of it versus being at home. But also, you're more are you more comfortable doing it a YouTube channel, or how does that work for you?
I mean, I'm really comfortable on both sets because I've been on sets. I've been working on sets since I was like really little, so it's not a
hmm
difference of comfort. It's more just like, oh, I'm working with people I grew up with, or I'm working with people I just met. That's really the only difference.
Yeah. And how close are you guys for the All That cast? Are you guys really close? Do you guys talk a lot, or?
Yeah, we're really close. Most of us still keep in contact, and I love watching everybody else work on like new projects and stuff.
For sure. How was it being on Drama Club?
Oh, the cast and crew was so nice. It was such like a really nice environment. It was like one of the first things I worked on since the pandemic hit. So it was so
Mhm,
cool to see all of these people and like all these new kids, and they were so excited about the premieres and like all their new episodes. It was so
mhm.
cool. They were all so sweet.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Have you done any other special guests on any other shows?
I've done off the top of my head, I can think of Drama Club right now, so that's what I'm gonna say because I can't like I've done a few things on Bizarre Bark and I was reoccurring on Coop and Cammy,
hmm
so I guess those count.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Yeah, so I mean, that's all I can think of right now. I just want to say thank you, Reece Caddell, for joining us right here on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. We appreciate you and your time for talking to us.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so nice.
Of course, no problem, anytime. Alrighty, bye.
Thank you.